Hello everyone, welcome back to Pably. So in today's video, we are going to understand how to create MemberVault user from system.io form response. So here let's suppose that I have created a form using system.io to capture leads. Here my objective is that whenever I am going to receive a new form submission, then by using the user details, I wish to create a user in my MemberVault account. So now to do this, I need to build a connection between these two applications, for which I am going to use Pably Connect. So Pably Connect follows the concept of trigger and action. So here my trigger application will be system.io and my action application will be MemberVault. So if you want to learn more about this, follow me through the screen. In this video, we are going to understand how to create MemberVault user from system.io form response. So here let's assume that I have created a lead capture form using system.io and I want that whenever a user submits that form, then automatically by using the details, a user should be created in MemberVault. So now to automate this entire process, I'm going to use Pably Connect, and as an existing user, I'm going to sign in. But if you are a new user, you can click on the sign up for free button and every month you will get 100 tasks for free. So as an existing user, I'm going to sign in. Now this here is the all applications page by Pably Connect. So here I will go to access now to reach my dashboard. So this here is my dashboard, and now in order to create a new workflow, I will go to my right hand side corner and click on this create workflow button. So now in this dialog box appearing, I need to give my workflow a name. So here I've named it as create MemberVault user from system.io form response, and on my left hand side you can see that these are the folders that I've created before. So I want to save this workflow in the folder named as system.io to MemberVault, because this is the automation between system.io and MemberVault. So now here I'm going to click on create. So as I did that, now I have arrived on a very important window which consists of trigger and action. Basically, trigger and action are the two most important principles or concepts of Pably Connect on which this entire automation will depend. Trigger says when this happens, action says do this. Action is an automated response of a trigger application, and in a workflow we can only have one trigger but multiple action applications. So now moving to my use case, that is to create MemberVault user from system.io form response. So here in Pably Connect, I will go to my trigger window, and here I am going to use system.io as my trigger application. And the trigger event will be contact subscribe to a form. So now moving to my action window, as I want to create a user in MemberVault. So here I am going to search MemberVault as my action application. And the action event will be to add user to a system. So over here, I'm going to select it. So as you can see that I have selected my action application and the action event along with my trigger application and the trigger event. So here my objective is to create a MemberVault user from system.io form response. So in order to do that, firstly, I need to establish a connection between system.io and Pably Connect. So here you can see that a webhook URL is given, and along with that a help desk is given. So read this help desk given below carefully, because this webhook URL will act as a bridge to connect your system.io account with Pably Connect. So now I'm going to take you to my system.io account, and as per the instructions, I will go to automations, go to rules. And over here, I'm going to create a new rule because as of now, there is no rule created. So here I'm going to click on create. And now here I'm going to select the same trigger event that I've selected in Pably Connect, that is funnel step form subscribed. It will occur when a contact has just subscribed through a form. So this will be my trigger. And here I'm going to select my funnel as lead. I've already created this funnel before. So the funnel step will be the page. So here in the funnel step, I'm going to select my page that I've created by the name of squeeze page. So now as I've selected my trigger event, funnel and the funnel step, so moving to the action event. So over here, I'm going to select the action event as send webhook, because here in Pably Connect, a webhook URL is given which will help us to get the data. So over here, I'm going to paste the same and I'm going to click on save rule. So here you can see that it says new rule has been created successfully in system.io. So now here you can see that it is waiting for a webhook response. That means now I need to do a test submission or record so that the data can be recorded here in the webhook response. So now I'm going to do a form submission. So this here is the form that I've created. So this form is for the PHP course. So here in Pably Connect, I'm going to mention the details. So let's say the first name is dummy, last name is user. And here I'm going to mention the email as dummy user pablitudes.com. Here it is. And here I'm going to mention our dummy phone number. So here I've mentioned the details in these fields, and now I'm going to click on submit. So it says thank you. That means the form is successfully submitted. So now I'm going to take you to Pabbly Connect. So over here you can see that I have received a response, and over here in the response, here are the details of the response. So here you can see the funnel step ID. Here is the funnel name along with the other details. So here are the details of the user. That means the details which I have filled in. So here is the last name, phone number. Here's the first name, email ID along with the created date and time. So over here in Pabbly Connect, the details of the form response is successfully captured. So the first step of this automation is successful, that whenever any person is going to fill that lead capture form, then automatically the details of that person will get captured over here in Pabbly Connect. So this trigger will instantly capture the new incoming data and the workflow execution will start in real time. So as I've got the details over here in Pabbly Connect, now by using the details, I wish to create a user in my MemberVault account. So here, now to do that, I need to establish a connection between MemberVault and Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to click on connect. And now in order to add a new connection, I need to mention the API key and the subdomain. So read the instruction given below carefully because this will help you to get the API key and the subdomain. So I'm going to take you to my MemberVault account. Over here, I will go to integrations. And here in integrations, I will go to other. And in other, I'm going to scroll down and here is the API key given. So I'm going to copy this API key, go back to Pabbly Connect and I'm going to paste it. Now for subdomain, so over here in this URL, this here is the subdomain given. I'm going to copy it and again I'm going to paste it in Pabbly Connect. So once I've mentioned the API key and the subdomain, I'm going to click on save. And here you can see that MemberVault and Pabbly Connect is successfully connected. So now moving to these details. So over here, I'm going to mention these details by using a method that is called as mapping. So basically mapping means to insert the data from previous step. So as I've received a response from system.io, so from that response, I'm going to map the details over here. So now I'm going to map the last name over here and here it is. So now moving to the course ID. So here in MemberVault, I've created a course by the name of PHP. So in that course, I want to mention this user, because the page which I've created to capture the lead was for the PHP course. So here in Pabbly Connect, I'm going to select it as PHP. So as I've mapped the details in these fields, this method of mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, so that response could be taken into consideration in these fields. If I would have written this information manually, in that case, this information could have become static, which means that it wouldn't change even if I would have received a new response. So to avoid that problem, we map the information. So as I've mapped the details over here in these fields, I'm going to click on save and send test request. So here you can see that in the response, a user ID is generated. That means a user would have been successfully created in MemberVault account. So now I'm going to take you to my MemberVault account. So here in MemberVault, you can see that a new user has been created. So here's the name as dummy user, here's the email, and here is the sign up details. So here you can see the details, email, first name, last name, and over here is the product, that is PHP course. So here that means a MemberVault user is successfully created from system.io form response. So this automation was a successful one. That means now whenever a person is going to submit that lead capture form which I've created for the PHP course, then automatically by using the details, a user will be created in MemberVault. So if you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe.
Not just these applications, you can integrate a lot more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. So if you have any doubts regarding Pabbly, reach us at support@pabbly.com, and if you have any queries, you can visit us at forum.pabbly.com. If you have any pricing related query, you can visit this link. So if you like this video, please share it with your friends and colleagues, and do not forget to like, share and subscribe our channel.